Hey everyone, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I have to restart the intro, huh? Hey everyone, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. I've never heard of that Persona game. I don't know. Have you, Isaac?
Oh, dude, I have no idea what that is.
Anyways, in all seriousness, welcome back to Persona 4. It's been a few days, except, well, for us it's been like a week. For you, it's been like 2-3 days because I know how to stagger uploads. And I think I staggered this one pretty well, if I do say so myself. So we got a bunch of time off. Not even on purpose. We just were busy every time we were gonna play.
Yeah.
But we got like a week off, and I was still fine. See, that's how you stagger uploads. You got to be as good at this as me. Anyways, we're both pretty excited to see what's going on with Risei's story. Now that we've finished that dungeon. So yeah, let's just keep going. We still can't talk to her.
Yeah. It's gonna probably not be until like the end of the episode before we're able to talk to her. Maybe not, but that's my anticipation.
Let's go ahead and translate something. Persuasive. Wait, that's not even good enough, is it? Was that good enough?
I thought it was.
I don't know. Ooh, alpha move. I picked the right thing. 9,000 yen. Say less. Oh, that reminds me. So I started, obviously I started Persona 5 Royal New Game Plus. I didn't realize it, but you keep your money. So I am stacked, bro. I think this is the girl you start kanji with, actually. Yeah, it is. Let's just start it now. Just to keep it simple. So that he actually will show up. Get out of here, fly. Who asked your input or for your input? Hey, what's good, bro? I mean, I guess I do. Do we? I mean, if he's actually bullying people, we need to confront him, but I don't think he is.
There's no way hell he really is.
I think it's just people looking at his, like, reputation and... Yeah.
What is it?
I'm just here to talk. I don't actually believe in the rumors, so...
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, that's kind of facts.
Huh?
I want to believe in you. I mean,
Yeah.
I do. I wish there was a I trust you, I just need to know the truth of this.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. Which one do you like?
I gotta like it's no trouble.
Yeah.
Or don't worry about it.
I think I'll do don't worry about it. I feel like if we say it's no trouble, he'd be like, but it clearly is, or you wouldn't be here. Or he'd probably just say that, actually. Okay. He wants to change. I respect that. What's his arcana?
How come you sounded like a cop?
True. Emperor? I guess that kind of makes sense.
Emperor. Oh, Emperor was a chess goddess, right? Well, not that she was actually good at it, but...
Probably. Oh my god! He's gonna beat the life out of the bullies now, I guess.
Later.
He's the bully. Is Dojima home?
You're back.
Yep. Fridge is full of food. Myth-like sword. Herbal pill, prize sticker. Okay. Hey, yo!
What? Bruh.
It's probably after each exam.
You know how freaking stacked I'd be if I got $2,000 every job. Wow. Okay. Actually, okay, it's not. 20,000 yen is actually.
I was about to say, isn't that $200?
It's either. I think it's $200. Still, you know how stacked I'd be.
For real.
$200.
For passing my exams? Bro, I'd have so much more money. I'd have
I'd be a
multiple.
millionaire.
I'd have
Okay.
multiple thousand more dollars.
Yeah. Me too, dude. Me too.
Okay, so do we want to try and go work that part-time job, like the janitor job, or do we just want to like make lunch?
Honestly, we get to make lunch much less often than we janitor, so.
That's fair.
Alrighty. We're
Alright.
what? We're 2-1 or are we 3-1?
I think we're 2-1 on lunch. Hamburgers. All right.
Dude, if we can't make hamburgers, I'm gonna kill it, both of us.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do something that involves like poking it.
Yeah, because you're supposed to use a
Or cut a hole.
thermometer to
Yeah.
check the inside temperature.
Maybe that would
But
be.
you're not supposed to poke it.
Yeah, poking the center and feeling it doesn't seem right.
Yeah, because that's just like burn my hand 101.
Very true.
Bubbles on top, that happens fairly quickly. All that takes is just to brown it on the top. But cutting a hole in it is just stupid. So I guess we're just poking the center.
All right. I think we kind of worked that one out. I guess it's obviously a little different if you do or do not have that thermometer. Who should we invite for lunch? Who's likely to need more, like, an extra hangout before we can hang out with them again? Or before we can link them up? Definitely not Kanji. No way, Kanji
Probably
would.
as soon as we hang out with him, he'll be
Oh,
good.
I mean, Ko would work, but I mean,
would work.
and we would almost certainly have to hang out with him again to level it, but
And then
absolutely
the other one
not.
would be Yukiko, I think.
Yeah, maybe Yukiko at this point, but at this point it's been so long that we might have just built up like random natural points. I don't know.
Yeah. Then again,
But it's almost, I feel like it has to be Yukiko or Ko. Either way, it's a Ko.
alrighty, true. We've always eat lunch with Yukiko, so let's keep going with Yukiko.
Send it. That's our girl, bro. Until another girl comes along and probably replaces her. Let's be real.
True.
That's how Persona be. This is gonna be our Makoto of this game. Don't ever disrespect me like that again.
Oh, we probably should have thought about its hamburgers.
Yeah, I guess maybe different people like different lunches. That seems like the exact type of lunch that Ko and them would have liked too.
Yeah. Are you gonna say that when it rains, more people die in Japan?
True. I want to believe. I want to believe. I don't have a reason to choose anything else, I guess. I don't...
Dude, Mahoney's Phony River.
There's no way that it's that one, right? Which means it's 100%
I
that one.
almost want to believe it. I think it's probably Piss Piss River or Peace. I don't know how to actually pronounce it.
I'm going with Piss Piss. Yes, sir! I wanted to believe and it paid off. Pie. I see, that makes more sense.
But where is it?
They just said Nicaragua.
Oh, okay.
No Name Canyon, uncertain Texas. Yeah, we're an alpha for that one. Don't ever at me again, professor. Imagine telling your professor that. Like, you answer a question right and you're like, hey, yo, don't at me again.
Yeah. I'm too alpha brain for your questions.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm sure they'd take well to that one.
Definitely.
You're useless.
I swear to God.
Useless, bro.
We spent like 6 weeks doing one question from him.
They just want to continue their story.
That's fine with me.
Obviously, I want to max out all the investigation team, but... Oh, right.
Yup.
But... Whatchamacallit? I'm just really enjoying their story, so I definitely want to finish this one.
And we're farther along in it than like basically anyone else.
That's true. It kind of feels like I guess we might as well finish it. See if we can talk to Nanako. Never mind. I guess let's become a janitor.
Yeah.
He should. Hey. I don't even know where we're supposed to go for this, bro. I wonder if we could just, like, ignore him and just go vibe. Spent with Dojima. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Is that a what? I hope Dojima's a social link.
Hey,
I guess talk to Dojima.
No way. It's fun, I guess. It's definitely led to some fun things, right?
This
Ayo,
is true.
can we acknowledge Yu's posture, though?
Bruh, it's my posture right now.
Actually, pretty
I
much
see.
same, though. Oh, he does not approve of our friends, though. Oh, we can tell him, say it to our face. But we know what he's talking about. No reason to make this any more confrontational, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, yo! Whoa! Cool out, Brody!
What's wrong?
Slap him.
But
You're bullying him?
Okay,
No.
in all seriousness, he does have to consider that possibility as part of his job. I feel like it'd be worse if he just wouldn't consider it than if he did.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, we know that's incorrect. We haven't murked anyone, but, well, besides some shadows, we have murked some shadows, bro. Especially Chie. Kicked him to outer space, bro.
No, our grades are fine.
I know, for real. Our grades are fine. Hierophant.
Okay.
Fair
I
enough.
guess.
That actually makes
Guardian.
sense. That actually makes sense. Sojiro's
Yeah.
Hierophant as well. Yeah, it is. No kidding.
No.
Night, Brody. Adios. Still waiting on Rise to recover. I was gonna say, I don't think they're available to hang out. No one else is either. Oh, it's raining, isn't it? So, but nobody's gonna be available to hang out. Oh, burger. Or a beef bowl, excuse me. Sorry. Persona 5 mindset.
Dude, I love
Borger.
burger.
Borger. God, that joke, that was so funny when we were playing, like, Persona 5. Every day I was like, alright, what do we want to do tonight? Borger. And we would just agree. Nothing else needed to be said.
It was just burger every time. Burger? Burger.
There's nobody else we can hang out with, right? I guess we could go to the Fox, but no.
But burger.
Yeah, I just prefer stat points, especially because it gives you multiple stat points. If it wasn't multiple stat points, there might actually be an argument, but multiple stat points are multiple stat points, you know? I'll take variety, 3 stat points. Oh wait, what? The ramen, way. Do you know the way? I don't know who your daughter even is, bro.
Bruh, he told us, and I don't remember.
Yeah, he probably did tell us, and we just have no clue. Is Dojima gonna be home again?
You're home.
Nope. Almost Tanabata. Hey, I remember that being a thing in Steins
Hey,
Gate.
big bro.
Okay, we can. Alright, I think we should do it. No reason not to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, sad music.
Oh.
Why?
I guess is there anything else?
Yeah.
I like them though.
Well.
Okay, boom. See that? 3 music notes. You see, that is a great question. What does happen to a person when they die? Ain't that the question?
And that's the question we've been asking ourselves for 10,000 years.
Yeah, I wish I had an answer to that one.
I like either the bottom one or the middle one because I don't know. She's a very understanding and very, like.
Yeah.
But then again, they go to heaven because she's also a kid.
Yeah.
So I like both of them.
I kind of like the truth of I don't know. I mean, do we really want to lie?
Yeah.
I mean, it's maybe not necessarily a lie, but we don't know for a fact either way. I feel like this is probably just a roleplay question either way.
Yeah. I like that one.
Oh, no, it did matter. I wonder what the right response was. Okay, that one I want to go with because they have no choice. but I don't know.
And it's a very
That's true.
I don't like that often because it's like
Yeah,
some
that's
of them
true.
have no choice, but then
Not
others
that's
do.
very true. Well, I guess that means the more neutral answer is just I don't know again.
Yeah.
Yeah, very helpful answers from us, right?
I like he's protecting you.
Yeah. I do too. I feel like he's protecting you makes it more clear to her at her age, you know?
Mhm.
I feel bad for Nanako.
Good night.
Right? I do too.
I don't even remember when our deadline was. Is it raining again?
Tyler,
What?
there's a 5-foot tall Marie plushie.
What?
There is a 5-foot tall Mareep plushie. And if
Like-
you don't know what Mareep is, it's the electric sheep Pokemon.
I thought you said Marie, like the Velvet Room attendant. I was like, what?
No, Mareep.
Okay. I was really confused for a second.
No, I wouldn't be that excited about Marie. Dude,
I was like, I mean, she's not a bad character, but Jesus, man. They really went all out for Marie. That's somebody's waifu, huh? Never underestimate
Mareep
weebs.
is I wouldn't say it's my favorite Pokemon, but it's definitely up there.
I'll just hang out with them again.
Dude, it is. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm fine with hanging out with them again.
Yo.
They cost as much as the new Xbox.
It still isn't going to advance? Oh my goodness. Do we want to spend another day with them doing nothing? Or would we rather just go level someone up?
Dude, I still can't believe we go to school on Saturdays. Couldn't be me.
True. Well, I think they don't go to school on Mondays. I could be wrong, though.
You might be right.
Because I'm pretty sure they still have a 2-day weekend, but obviously they go on Saturday. Just different. If that's the case. If they also go on Monday, then I guess that is very different. They have to go 6 a week. Sucks for them. Couldn't be me.
Who else is even our options? I guess we could go hang out with Kanji.
Yeah, Kanji, Yosuke, Yukiko, Chie. All pretty good choices, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're all good choices. I kind of, ow, son of a gun, what the heck? That hurt. I just pushed my jaw out of place while talking. I don't know what the heck that was about.
Ouch, you were talking too aggressively.
Dude, that hurt. Oh my gosh. But, I kind of want to just hang out with them until we're able to rank them up.
There. And then once we rank them up one more time, then just stop for now?
Yeah, and then we'll go hang out with some other people.
Yeah. I think the next time we make lunch, we probably want to hang out with them, because they're at a point where it takes so long to get them to the next rank.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to become closer soon, so that's nice. I just really like the story of what's going on here. I don't think we get literally anything for this social link. I just enjoy it. You want to just vibe with Nanako? I feel like we have plenty of Mun. Obviously, we could work on our stat points a little bit, but I like social links.
Yeah, I like social links.
Okay, we spent the day not advancing with anybody. Nice. Today we vibe. Oh, I guess we can't hang out with them today, actually, now that I think about it. Just hitting a set.
This is
Nope.
I see.
That was so foul.
Dude. I like that we can just be and we have the option to be this foul.
I know. Man, underwear to boost your magic power. And giant candy. 21,000 yen. 30 peach seeds. That's just like... And 10 soul drops?
For 3,000?
That armor better be godly if it's trying to compete with that. Hold on. Let me look that up.
I think it's a female armor.
Seems likely. It is indeed female only. Increases magic by 5. That's a lot of magic.
Wow. Holy crap. Put that on frickin' Yukiko. Holy crap, dude.
On one hand, 10 soul drops. On the other hand, we used like 0 in the last dungeon. Because we just carry everything. And we just regenerate. So I think we should just go for the armor, I guess.
I'm thinking we just go for the armor.
Apparently... Oh, okay, so apparently... Pretty soon, we're gonna get what is by far Yosuke's best weapon for the whole game. Here. It's literally called the kitchen knife, and increases his strength by 10.
Shit!
That's a lot of strength. Or Blessed Hands, which is I think a skill card that doubles the effectiveness of healing, or a Growth 2 skill card.
I'm so stupid.
What?
I was sitting here breeding, like letting my eggs hatch, and I forgot about them, and they just starved to death.
You goon.
God!
You spent so long on those eggs. What an alpha.
God! Dang it! What the heck? I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
Dude, and you know what's... God! Dude, today has been a shitty day. Because you know what happened earlier? Dude,
What?
Okay, so there's these stupid bird fuckers, alright? They're
Right.
like called Itchysaurus, or what, I don't know what the fuck.
Itchysaurus.
They are the most annoying pieces of garbage I've ever had the displeasure of seeing in a video game. They only attack you if you have edible items in your inventory.
Right.
Okay. You know what's considered edible?
What?
Fertilized dinosaur eggs. And they'll steal them from your inventory and eat them.
How
And
does
you
it
know what's
feel?
even shittier? The fact that I can only get these eggs once a day.
Yeah,
And they
hate to
take
see.
3 hours to hatch.
That is unfortunate. Jesus.
Dude, oh my god. I've just got 2 dead baby tech parasaurs now sitting here.
How does it feel?
Dude, I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that.
Imagine being
So
mad at
who do
video
you want to
games.
hang out with?
I'm wondering the same thing. Marie is
I don't like
available.
Marie.
Yosuke is available. Kanji's available.
I think Marie or Kanji.
Let's just see if we're gonna level Marie.
Huh?
Nope. Does that affect our decision?
I mean, dang, that's tough. What is our rank with her?
I think it's like 4.
Let's get it to 5.
Where are we going now? Oh, the steak on a stick thing. Okay, our relationship's gonna become closer with like a bajillion people soon.
Welcome back.
I guess we just rank up Dojima?
Honestly, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Since you have unicorn. Yes, sir. You already know I have a unicorn with me. You're that bored. Hey, wise beyond his years. Got him. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nothing wrong with spending time with the people that you're close to. Well, I guess it's kind of different if you've only been close to this dude for like 2 months.
Yeah, yeah.
Hanging with friends, club meetings, working. I feel like he would not like nothing, but...
We've been doing all of these, though. So, what have we done the most? Honestly, we've hung with friends the most, so...
Definitely. Bro was mad sus of us. He's like, hey, yo, yellow sus, yellow sus.
True.
I get it, because it's Persona 4 Golden. We can just hit him with that Uno reverse card. Boom, there we go. Fair enough, actually. Big bro this and big bro that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Should I call you big bro?
Big bro.
Oh man, that was good. Hey, we nailed that one too. We got like 3 on everything, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen his first name.
I mean, we've seen it like once or twice, but I mean, not very often.
Nice.
I'll hit the sack whenever I want to.
Which is never.
Huh? Yeah, I'm never sleeping. How's it feel? Oh, I was wrong. They do have school on Mondays, so they go 6 days a week. Imagine.
Dude, I could not. I'd probably blow my brains out if I saw Mr. Moruka 6 days a week.
Facts. Oh, I already forgot, bro.
Man is but a reed.
It was Pascal.
He said something about Pascal earlier, so... Life save Pascal.
The only Pascal I know is the one from Nier, bro.
You know what's funny? Is the Pascal from Nier is named after Blaise Pascal.
I actually kind of figured that the moment I brought that up. I was like, you know, that can't be a coincidence, actually. Especially given that quote. That quote fits Nier so well.
A lot of the Nier characters are actually
based on
the
philosophers.
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game has so much depth to it that isn't even, you might not even see on the surface level. What an amazing game, dude.
Right, dude? It's so, like, I love the fact that the robots are basically humans.
I know.
Like, it's so, that game is just so good because not many games bring about the question of, like, what is it to be a human?
I know. That game is so philosophical. I did not expect that going into Nier Automata, bro. I really did not. I expected many things from that game. I expected a pretty good story. I expected great music, right? And it delivered on both, absolutely. I expected pretty good gameplay. It definitely delivered on that. The gameplay was pretty fun. Terrible on mouse and keyboard. I don't know why I didn't just switch to a controller, but whatever. But pretty fun gameplay too. What I did not expect was the deep philosophical implications of like everything in that game.
Dude, it was unbelievably good.
It was. It really was. And that's why it's one of my top 3 favorite games ever. I mean, it's that simple.
Dude. And it's one of my top 5. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's hard to rank that game outside of a top 5.
It really is. Dude, that game is so good.
That game, it just does everything well. The only thing it didn't do well was its PC port.
And if it had done that well...
If it had done the PC port well, first of all, I would have finished the game before you ever got the chance to see it.
That's true.
I guess it's a blessing for you. It would have been another game where I'm like, please, play this game, please.
And that game I probably would.
You probably would have ended up playing Nier before like Danganronpa. Especially because of the music being so good. I'd just be like, listen to the music, alright? And then you'd be like, oh my god, I have to play this game. Like, I think it'd be that simple.
Yeah.
But, seriously, Nier is just so good. My top 5 is so loaded that it's hard to decide where exactly it is. But it's definitely in the top 3 or top 5 at the very, very worst.
Yeah,
It just...
Most of my games, I can't, like... I say top 5 as if all of them aren't so unbelievably close that
Yeah.
I, like...
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, my top 5 is probably roughly Steins Gate, Nier Automata, Persona 5, Witcher 3, and then maybe Mass Effect 2. But they're all so unbelievably close in terms of quality and the impact they had on me that you could flip that in any order. And I'd be like, I understand that. I could see that. Right?
Yeah.
If you told me Mass Effect 2 was your favorite out of that and Steins Gate was your least favorite, I'd be like, yeah, I get that. They're all, I mean, that doesn't mean any of them are bad games, but Mass Effect 2 does this and this very well, you know? Yeah. But, I mean, it's the same in any other order. I mean, realistically, I think Steins Gate is probably my favorite game ever. I mean, a large part of that is because of the impact it had on me. I mean, that game is all just writing, so that is exactly how you would remember the game, the impact it has on you, right? There is no amazing gameplay to be had. So it's all story, like deeper meanings and stuff, you know?
Yeah. It's like reading a fucking top tier 10 out of 10 book.
Yeah. That's what it is. And it also had really good music, to boot.
Dude, could you imagine if you could have soundtracks to your books?
I know, right? That's what VNs feel like sometimes. Books with soundtracks and the occasion, or well, not occasional, but pictures, right? It's like, so good. I love them. But Steins Gate was simply incredible. Nier Automata is just simply incredible. Persona 5 is simply incredible. And by the way, Persona 4 is also simply incredible as well so far. I don't know where... we'll see where I rank it compared to Persona 5 when we finish. As of now, it's so hard to crack my top 5 because if you've played the games in my top 5, you know they're all like 9 or 10 out of 10s.
I don't think Persona 4, unless something changes drastically, I don't think Persona 4 will top Persona 5 for me. But
Yeah.
Persona 4 is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah,
It is really good.
being a top 10 game in my list isn't like a shame, right? It's not a bad thing. If it doesn't top Persona 5, that doesn't make it a bad game.
Yeah, dude, it's like saying, oh, like, what do you mean you're not super perfect and amazing?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, honestly, like, and the big thing really is like, why Persona 4 so far hasn't topped Persona 5 for me? It's just the quality of life changes, really, like...
Oh, yeah. Persona 5 is just so much more fun to play and experience. And that's no, like, disrespect to 4, but some of the extra things they added in 5, right? Even just the small things, right? Just help so much. And I really enjoy the combat so much more, like the dungeons especially. How it's like actual, like, exploring with puzzles and stuff.
It reminds me so much of playing Legend of Zelda as a kid that I love it.
Yeah. That aspect was great. Anyways, we should probably get back to Persona 4.
True. I love this music, dude.
I know. Persona music always slaps.
Oh, I don't know if I actually responded, but when you sent me that like Persona 6 Imagine soundtrack, dude, that was so 10 out of 10.
I
that, honestly,
know.
if you had just told me, hey, this is the official release for Persona 6, like a teaser, dude,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. It was actually so good.
The quality of like the voice was a little like lower than like I think what Atlas would have like released.
More like higher. It said more like higher. It was more clear. You can actually
that kind of might have something to do with
you can actually hear the English words. It can't be Persona.
yeah.
Oh man. It looks like it's Yosuke or Yukiko. Like, come on. Tell me you actually have any clue what this is saying.
Nope.
I can hear, like, the chorus and a few other words, but most of it, I have no clue what it's actually saying. Do we want to spend time with Yosuke or Yukiko?
I'm not with either one.
We're already at Yosuke.
All right.
What's going on at Junes? We haven't hung out with him in a hot minute.
True. We got him up to like what, 3 or 4?
No, he's at like 5 or 6.
That's right. We did get him up to 5 or 6.
We went sicko mode across like 2 episodes.
Oh, these girls are back, I think.
Hey, whoa, that's the creepy music. Why is this music playing?
Right?
That music ain't supposed to play in social links.
Bro, dude, shut
I
up.
kind of want to just hit him with a shut up, honestly.
Dude,
What are you
they
thinking?
are so disrespectful.
They for real are. I cannot even believe these people.
Bro, if one of my workers started talking to me like that, oh my god, dude.
Ow! Hit him. Physical abuse. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Dude, if someone started talking to me like that, and as a manager's son, dude, I'd tell them to shut up, dude.
You know what? We're just gonna hit him with shut up. Oh! Oh, we got up. We're ready to throw hands. Oh my god. We're ready to bring it to fisticuffs.
You shut up?
Oh,
Yes,
snap!
okay.
Golly!
You were upset. Or I know how it is.
Let's go. I know how it is.
Oh, yikes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my
Rank
god, he's at
7?
7?
Oh my god! What is going on with my... Hello? What is my second monitor doing?
Dying.
I- Let me send you a video of this. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Dude, I
What
wish I
is
had a
going
second
on?
monitor. I would have never let my parasaurs die if I had a second monitor, dude.
Isaac, look what I just sent you on Snap.
Okay.
Sorry, my second monitor is going crazy. What is it doing?
What? I'm so confused.
Stop it! Why is it doing this?
It said, oh, you wanted to tell them to shut up.
Whatever, man. Let's just move on. You now endure a mortal blow? What? Rank 7 is nuts! Dude, this is so annoying, seeing that in my peripheral vision.
I imagine.
Stop! What is going on? You wanted us to rank up Nanako?
That's fine with me.
Alright.
I'm always cool with hanging out with Nanako. She's cool beans.
Hey, big bro.
I like the middle one.
Yeah.
Granted, though, I think she likes the truth. Maybe not more, but I don't know. Top or middle are what I like.
Yeah, I'll go with middle. Nailed it. Ooh. That is not true.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe we should have said something about us being here.
True. Oof. Messed that one up a little, huh?
I'd say talk with her.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Good night.
Okay. Hold on. Let me try unplugging the HDMI and plugging it back into the second monitor. This is so stupid.
You know what? Maybe it thinks you're stupid. Do you ever think about that? Huh?
Sure. Oh, yikes. Oh. It is acting up. Still doing it. Literally, why? I don't understand.
You don't need to. Fool.
Whatever, man. This is so annoying. Lysol wipe. Maybe that'll help for some reason. If I wipe it down with a Lysol wipe, man, I don't even know. I don't know what is going on. Jesus, man, if I could actually get a Lysol wipe out? Hello? There we go. 10 years later.
You can stop being bad at video games.
Did it fix itself? Did a Lysol wipe just fix it?
Dude, I swear to God, if a Lysol wipe fixed it.
It hasn't done it again. I mean, it might eventually, but stopped for now. Good enough for me, I guess. Hey, yo, where's Ko? What's going on here?
It's not raining, is it? No.
No, we have practice. Where is Ko at?
Oh, that's right. Okay, okay. Well, it's not that I actually know what's going on. It's just that yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one, Chief.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, where's Ko? I guess about what?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Seems kind of obvious what he'd be worried about.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Still probably the better option. I think the other option was correct.
Yeah.
Hello. You alright? I think it's more important to know that he's alright than probe him for what he might have found.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang.
Dude. Ouch. I don't know.
Dang.
God.
That is... I feel like that's about as bad as that truth could have gotten.
Imagine that you're freaking like you find out you're adopted, and then you find out your parents are, or your real parents are dead.
Yeah, after feeling like your family that you're now with isn't even, like, they don't care about you anymore. Jeez, man. You have us.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that's not true.
Thanks.
Jeez, we're at 8 with them.
I thought Yosuke was our highest.
Nah, it was them. That's just crazy that we're that high with them.
It really is.
All right, let's go home.
Dude. For some reason, ads just keep showing up on my phone. Stop. No reason to not harvest. It takes no time.
They look yummy. We've got veggies.
What?
The Japanese say you have 3 faces. The first face you show to the world. The second face you show to your close friends and your family. The third face is Raisin Bran Man. It's the truest reflection of who you are.
What? What? Okay, I think we hang out with Nanako.
The
I wouldn't be
third face is
True.
Raisin.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get hit with another understanding check soon, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Who is trying to vibe today? Kanji? I don't even mind that. Although it's not like you're actually committed to hang out with any of them, so... It's just like them reminding you that you can hang out with them. It's kind of weird. So do we want to just go hang out with Kanji?
Yeah.
It's either that or we try and max out strength at this point.
That
Like-
would be pretty nice, but I'm really... Dude, I swear to God, I keep popping my jaw out of place, dude, and it's really annoying. But,
Sounds like it.
I'm just curious about what Kanji's arc will be.
See if he beat up some bullies. He probably actually did. He would totally actually do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he would. Oh my God, that is such a good drawing. Holy crap.
Oh god, you hate to see it. Oh, hey, oh. Hey, he walked through the curtain, bro.
Maybe if you did your job. Oh, wow.
Got him.
I like that's just what kids do or apologize to her.
I kind of like apologize to her.
I like them both.
Let's just do that's what kids do. Maybe don't make him feel so bad. I don't know. So what, is his arc gonna be him trying to ditch his like rep as a troublemaker? I could see it.
That'd be something. Check what I just sent you on Insta. Right up taking your ass.
All right, let's go.
Man said, I want to change, and then was like, I'm gonna tear down this store, leave it to shreds, and then he's like, wait. Geez, anything else going on? Y'all got anything else to say to me? Oh man. So what do we want to do? Do we want to grab lunch for tomorrow? Or do we want to hang out with Dojima?
Honestly, Dojima.
Fair enough.
Hey.
We kind of need to play catch up on all the time we missed with him.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yes, bail us, Nanako. We have been bailed.
You're always talking with Big Bro.
Ooh. Oh, she said when is always.
Okay.
Man.
That's gotta hurt.
Dude,
That one has got to hurt.
when is all?
That has to hurt so bad. Jesus, man. He just got obliterated, like,
Dude, he got Spartan lasered to the head.
yeah, pretty much. What are you thinking here?
Honestly, they're all rough.
They all are. They all are kind of rough.
I
Either
mean,
way,
to be
we're
honest,
kind of...
I really think the middle one. I don't think Dojima would like it, but it's what I think I would say.
Do we just want to big ball it?
I don't really know which one he would like, so I don't have anything better.
Maybe he needs the cold hard truth. Fit or not, your family, Brody.
True.
It don't matter. Don't matter. Well, obviously that's not the case. You're still her father, though. It's your duty to make that a family.
True.
Sorry. Night.
I can feel for Dojima, though. I mean, obviously I've never really been in that position, but I still feel bad in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost a
It's
wife,
gotta be
you know.
a really hard situation and one that I can't really fully understand.
You've
unless
always
I
been,
was in that.
yeah, you've always been the busy person in the house, and then you lose your wife, and now you're a single dad. Like, I can only imagine how rough that would be. He's not doing a great job with Nanako. Obviously, I'm not trying to like take away from that. He needs to do better. But I mean, I get why it'd be hard.
Yeah. Especially working the job that he works.
Yeah, for real. In the times that he does. You know, there's a serial killer going around right now.
Dude, I saw an article earlier today. Oh my god, dude. There was a serial killer in Britain during the 80s, and they said, cumulatively, over the 5-year search for this guy, 2.5 million man hours were spent searching for this man.
Jesus, man. That's insane.
2.5 million hours.
That's like more than 8 hours a week.
Dude. Yeah, on every single cop that worked that case was probably more than 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And dude, oh my god. Could you imagine that? Even before like computers were
man.
as big,
Yeah.
before they had the capabilities that they do now. How easy it would be for information to get lost in between
for real.
different departments.
Absolutely.
God.
Just said the Declaration of Independence. Right?
Well, the Declaration of Independence was a reference to Gokumon no Susume.
Oh,
think.
is that what he just said? Then it's probably the Bible. It's either the Declaration of
I think
Independence
that's what
or
he
the
just
Bible.
said.
Man, I don't know.
It's either the Bible or the U.S. Declaration.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Any existing connection between the wise and the stupid? No, I want to see where this lesson is going. No, please. Let me go back. I wanted to see. I wanted to understand. Skirt. I know who we're not hanging out with. Man, all my homies hate the cultural club.
God, dude. I really thought band would be cool. And then it wasn't.
Move! Why did they not just make it the hallways wide enough for you to go on either side of people? Want to just hang out with Kanji again? I mean, we're kind of already here, but I figured he's lowest level. So. And Chie is not even available, so. It's not like we can even catch up with Chie or something.
I forgot about that bitch.
What?
The book that we haven't finished.
Overrated. Who needs it? Okay, do you want to just talk to Kanji?
Yeah, I'm fine with kanji.
Yeah.
Heartbreak is so good, dude. I love this song so much. Oh, we didn't even become closer with him? Bro, he's at rank like 2! What?
I think we missed a conversation
Welcome
point last time.
We must have. Oh, nobody wants to vibe today, huh? Oh, I got it. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
got the smoke, dude.
So I guess we just read? You want to
I
just...
guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we do have some books to finish, huh? I don't even know what the books are, though, so... hello? Dominator 2.
Dominator.
Please don't text me like this ever again.
I'm only going to exclusively text you like that from now on.
What the heck? We have a lot of books right now.
Dude, the ramen way. I want to know what the ramen
What?
way
Yeah,
is.
what is the ramen way? Increases knowledge and expression. Hold on, isn't there actually like a speed reader in this game?
Yeah, but it wasn't available till like August, I thought.
Is it? That's unfortunate. Maybe we just hold
I
out on
remember
reading
looking
until
it
then.
up, and I remember it not being available for a while.
Well, do we want to just hold out on reading until then, or?
I mean, do we really have anything better to do? I guess we could study, get our knowledge up, but then again, we can just read the gentle way or the ramen way.
We could also go work our janitor job. Get some courage
Boom.
points.
But
Sure.
Lovely Man also gets us courage. But Lovely Man doesn't get us money. But we do, well, yeah. Honestly, maybe job. Maybe job.
If we had the speed reader, I'd definitely just read some books, but without the speed reader, it feels like it's just way too much of an investment to read.
Yeah, at 4 slots that we have to sit down there and read, bro. Oh my god. Dude, could not be me in real life. If I'm reading a book, I'm reading the whole book in like a single
I feel that.
12-hour session.
I feel that. Dang, what's with that creepy wind sound effect?
No wonder why. Bruh, this is why we're getting courage? Yeah, no. No. Fuck this shit. Dude, I swear to God, if we start seeing ghosts.
Hey, yo, what is going on here, bro?
Oh, you're cute. You're the student who started working here today, right? I'll show you something fun the next time you're here. I'll see you again.
Pause?
Cap?
6,500 yen and a point of courage, not bad.
Boo.
Agreed.
Boo. 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 Boo.
Oh, is it raining? Nobody's available, I take it.
You know what is available, though?
Movie with Yosuke. I mean, it actually is available, but...
Yeah, it is.
This is also like the only day where you can spend 3,000 yen to get 3 stat points. Ooh,
Dude, could I just spend like $30 real quick and get some extra courage? That'd be pretty
I
nice.
know. I wish I could do that in real life. That'd be pretty sweet.
Get some more freaking understanding and
get more understanding of the world because I ate so much. The day we finish the beef bowl challenge, bro.
Right.
That's gonna be the day. Oh, I'll be back soon, alright.
Next time it rains, I'll be right back.
Janitor job or Nanako? What do you think?
I like both of those options.
What are we at with Nanako? 5? Are we leveling her up?
If we're leveling her up, we're doing...
I think we're leveling her. No, we're not.
Oh well, let's just spend time with her anyways.
Fair enough. We're already here, clicking the button.
We can work when Dojima's not here.
Yeah,
Well, we
or
can
when
work
he
when
is
Dojima
here.
is here.
And he, in the times he refuses to vibe, which happens every now and then.
Oh, we get to eat again? Yep, this is definitely the day we see the TV thing happen, and then tomorrow we get to talk to frickin' Rise.
Part of me wants to see what the movie with Yosuke is about. Honestly, like what would happen there. But
yeah,
but we also want the Aya burger.
But I don't
beef
know if the movie with Yosuke is a time constraint thing or not.
Well, it almost certainly is, considering that's considered one of the things people are doing. Like,
Yeah.
it's in the same thing with like studying, or riding the scooter, eating at Aya.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
So, I don't know if it's just one of those events where like different things happen, you know, or like, and there's like interesting conversations, or if it's just going to be a quick, oh, that was a fun movie, plus 3 points with Yosuke.
Honestly, let's just send it and do it. I mean, it'll rain again soon.
I don't even remember where the movie was. Oh, okay, it was here. It was okay. I thought that's where it was, but I couldn't remember if there was one somewhere else.
I don't like going into Okina by myself.
Remember that rain, by the way?
Right?
Invite that boy Yosuke. He's the one who asked.
No, foul invite.
Actually, and we just leveled Yosuke anyways, so we don't mind getting some extra points with him.
Yeah.
Wait, hop on your motorcycle? What? Did you get that thing repaired? Didn't that thing get crushed by a fat lady?
Well, let's go.
Yeah, it did.
What the?
What? What?
Whoa.
I mean, I guess?
Let's do this again.
Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not gonna say no. I will be very confused, but I'll take it.
And now, the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
We probably can't do anything. Definitely can't. It's not even letting me hit select to see what people are doing.
Well,
I figured it was just Midnight Channel, but oh well. It's definitely just Midnight Channel. Hey, that's not the music that plays for the Midnight Channel. It's the creepy music. It's about to start. Is it? Or maybe it won't since there's no one there. God, imagine being the killer. Couldn't be me.
Bo-do-do.
Oh snap! Remember, the killer was standing out there last time.
Yeah, I didn't see anything this time.
Yeah, I guess. Whoa!
Oh,
Oh, whoa! What is this?
this is the first.
Oh no!
Is that Morooka?
I hope so. That was foul.
Part of me hoped it was Morooka.
If it's somebody, if it's somebody we know, I hope it's Morooka. I don't care how foul that is. It's from GA.
Did you hear yet? They found a dead body just outside the shopping district. I don't get it. I mean, look, we're all meeting at Juness. Come over right away.
That is weird. What is this? I mean, we did rescue Rise, and we know that wasn't Rise, obviously, but what the heck?
Hey, over here!
Our super secret
Yosuke
hideout.
went over to check out the scene. He should be back soon.
Dang, he's doing the dash!
Yeah, it was murder, all right. The body was hanging upside down on an apartment's rooftop railing.
But
I thought that was a
How
water
could that-
tower. I'm
That's not
confused.
all. The victim this time, it was King Moron.
Yes!
Oh man, if it was gonna be somebody we knew, I'm so glad it was him instead of somebody we actually liked.
Dude, it takes a lot for me to be happy when someone dies.
He
But
was a
Morooka-
scumbag. On one hand, you should never feel happy about anybody's death, you know, like, or murder. I mean, unless they're a true, cruel, despicable villain. But this is a work of fiction, so I don't feel bad about it. And he was a freaking piece of garbage. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of, if somebody had to die, I'm glad it was him.
Yeah.
King Moron?
You mean that King Moron? Senpai's homeroom teacher?
Wait. Wait a second. What are the odds that it was him because the killer was trying to get at us?
Wait, what?
I'm saying, what are the odds that it was Morooka because the killer maybe knows who we are and was trying to get at us, right? Like, as
Oh,
maybe like a
send a
warning.
message.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
that's a
why
good-
else would it be Morooka? Well, what connection does he have to any of this? Literally
Aside from
none.
Being the school teacher.
Yeah.
He has never been on the TV though.
He's
So
he's never been on the TV. This feels like a warning.
Why? What on earth is going on here?
How am I supposed to know? But I talked to a guy there who saw it. It's true. There's no mistake.
Gotta be shitting me. Ain't the killer targeting people who get shown on TV?
So
I
we
ain't never
thought.
seen King Moron on the Midnight Channel or any other programs.
Why? Why did this happen?
I thought we finally figured some things out. Were they all just a big coincidence?
Maybe the Midnight Channel doesn't have anything to do with this.
Damn it! We came so far and now we're back to square one! Were we in over
That's
our
tough.
heads, trying to catch a culprit that even the police couldn't find?
It's too early to give up, y'all.
mhm.
Damn straight. We started this thing because the police can't tell their asses from their elbows. We give up now, and that
Okay, that's
shithead's gonna
not
be on the
true,
loose
but-
forever.
Well, it is kind of true, but it's not their fault necessarily. How are they supposed to know about the shadow world?
Yeah,
This ain't the time for bitching and moaning. We just gotta keep on
dude, if
keeping
a
on.
bunch of teenagers came up and told me, yeah, I was in the shadow realm because someone kidnapped me and threw me inside of a TV.
Yeah.
Kanji-kun.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd
Big
believe
talk
him.
from someone like you, Kanji.
What's that supposed to mean?
What is that supposed to mean?
I know. We're dealing with a murderer here.
What is that
But
supposed to
we've all
mean?
risked
What?
Our lives to get this far. No way we'll back down. And we promised the bear too.
Facts. We did.
Hey, that's right. Maybe Teddy knows something about this.
True, actually.
Well, since moping around won't do us any good, let's go see him.
Never
I'll
forget
be
how.
right back. I'm gonna get a water.
All right.
Huh? There's staff here?
Okay.
Somehow, I feel like I'll miss his garbage self.
I feel the same way. I feel like we'll miss him being a jerk. Although he was such a scumbag, like victim blaming and everything.
Oh, he was. Oh, he was.
The victim blaming is what makes me like just like almost not even care that he died, right? As opposed to somebody else. But
Yeah.
I mean, if he was just a jerk, like some stuck-up old dude, right, it'd be one thing, and I'd feel bad. But he like blamed the victims for dying. Like, I guess you gotta blame
And not
yourself
only just
now.
blaming the victims for dying, like he was just being super controlling about like what like the kids did with their lives and shit.
Oh yeah, I hate all of that too, but I don't think somebody deserves to die over that. I'm just saying it's
I mean, yeah.
awfully ironic to victim blame people and then get killed by the same serial killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's unusual.
Yeah, for real, why are there staff here? Hello,
Hi
leave.
there. Did something happen?
Ah, Yosuke-kun.
Great timing. Did the manager tell you anything about this? There's
About what?
been this weird mascot around our department for quite a while now. Is
Teddy!
some kind of campaign on today?
Mascot.
He said his name was, what was it? Terry? Eddie?
Well, there are no customers around, so I guess it's fine. I better get back to my station.
What's that boy Teddy doing here?
Station.
Teddy! Hey, yo, cuz! Why are you here?
Please don't tell me.
Whoa! He's here!
Ah, this really hits the spot.
He's just vibing, bro.
What the? I mean, how'd you?
It took you guys long enough. I've been waiting.
Okay, that's pretty funny, though. He's just
Eddie, are you
vibing
okay
in the
on this
chair.
side?
How did you even leave your side?
Of course I can come out. There's an exit. It just never occurred to me to do it before. But spending time with you all sparked my curiosity about this world. I did wonder if it was a good idea, but my feet started moving before I could decide. And when I thought about it, I had nowhere to go. And it was a waste to go back. So I waited here for you. Oh, someone asked for my name, so I told them, I'm Teddy.
So that's why.
Oh, yeah, there's something we need to ask you. How long have you been here, Teddy? Did anyone enter the other world?
Oh, he's
I
gonna
stayed
feel
until
really
the
bad
fog
about this
settled
one,
in on
huh?
my side, but no
Wait.
one came.
What?
You're positive. You really didn't sense a single person.
I just said that I didn't.
We
I
didn't
was
see
there
them
all
in
by
the
myself,
fog.
like always.
Maybe they didn't even do it in the shadow world. Maybe they just murked them in the overworld, bro.
Yeah. That's
And
starting to
your
be
nose
what it
wasn't
looks like.
clogged or anything?
Aren't you listening? I was utterly, totally, and 100% alone. That's why I came over here. But I can understand if you don't believe me. My senses aren't that good lately, and
I mean, I believe you.
Yeah.
But I have some faith in the man.
oh, Sensei's heart is radiating pure kindness.
Stop simping for me.
Well, it's true that the Midnight Channel was blank last night. And even before that, Teddy says he didn't sense anything, right? Does that mean King Moron was never on that side?
What's going on?
Hey, I want to go somewhere.
Huh? Now ain't the time, dude. You seriously don't plan on going back, do you? Where do you want to go, anyway?
Maybe we should tell him what happened?
want to give this to Rise-chan. It's for her.
The glasses.
Rise-chan will probably back us up from now on, so I'm gonna fight alongside you with everything I got. Don't think of me as the same cute little Teddy. I'm an all-new model. I have a powerful attack, an unbeatable defense, and a winning smile. Today begins the new legend of Teddy!
Episode title,
Wow,
question mark?
A new legend.
The new legend of Teddy.
Teddy has joined the group as a frontline fighter. Man's received a Smash Bros invite. Come on, tell me that doesn't sound like something that, like, you know, like the Teddy joins the fight. Like, that's totally what that sounds like.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, man.
Teddy sees into a new world.
True. Why is that so good?
Uh-oh, people are starting to stare. Keep it down, will you, Ted? Come on, let's go somewhere else. Okay, just to make sure, I'm gonna ask
Dude,
you one last
I
time.
cannot get over him in the real world.
This looks so stupid.
Nobody was over there.
The
except
worst
for you,
part, I think,
until the
would
fog
be
came back,
if I saw
correct?
Teddy's eyes blink.
Oh, no.
That's what I've been saying.
He didn't show up on the Midnight Channel either.
Did we tell Teddy that somebody died?
What's up with that?
Probably
no clue,
not.
But I think we can be sure now that King Moron was never thrown into the TV.
Then what? He was killed over here? Why not throw him into a TV like all the rest?
Because he's getting foiled. I guess they never intended to?
I like that one.
They never intended to. So you're saying he wasn't like the other victims to begin with? But why?
Well,
Maybe the
you know,
culprit
we're
thought
trying
he
to
couldn't
piece
kill
that
any more
together
people by
right
throwing
now.
them into
Yosuke.
TVs.
Yeah.
I mean, we prevented his last 3 attempts in a row.
Maybe they're just sick and tired of us, bro.
Oh, I get you. That could be it.
They're like, hey, yo, stop foiling my plan. I'm murdering somebody.
So they snuffed someone
I
on
could
our
murder
side this
someone
time to make sure
anyway.
it worked.
Ash the killer.
Damn
True.
it. If that's true, then we have no way of preventing more murders unless we catch the killer.
Facts.
We need more clues. I wonder if Rise-chan's up and around.
Let's split
yet.
up and search for clues, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll have to
Scooby
focus
Doo.
on her.
I was about to say. We're going full Scooby Doo mode.
It's so hot out. I'm taking this off.
What?
Wait, you're not talking about your head, are you? Cut it out! There's kids watching! Jeez, they'll be scarred for life if they see an empty mascot walking around. Have a little consideration, man.
I'm glad you're back to normal, though. Your fur's all fuzzy again.
Is this the part where we're going to find out later the next time he takes his head off that there's somebody in there now?
Can I feel it?
No. Actually, I'm no longer a hollow bear.
Wait, what?
What?
I trained and trained, hoping to someday score with Chie-chan and now I finally have an inside.
Yeah, good job with that.
Come on. Can't we give it a rest with the whole scoring thing?
Dude, you're hollow. Taking your head off isn't gonna cool you down.
But I just told you I'm not hollow anymore. It's too hot. I can't stand it.
Oh, cutscene.
It's so hot.
What is this?
What the?
Much better.
What is
No
this?
way.
What? Who is this
Oh, oh. 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 Now that hit the spot.
What?
Hey, Chie-chan, Yuki-chan.
Whose eyes?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Do you have anything to wear? I'm basically like a newborn at the moment.
Teddy? Is that really you?
Oh no, he's hot. Dash those two. You know the Squidward meme? Oh no, he's hot.
Then don't take the bottom part off. You need some clothes, right? Come on, let's go look around.
Bro.
That's Teddy? He said he's not hollow anymore. So, like, he grew himself a body in there?
Right?
What kind of creature would do that?
What the heck?
I mean, what is he?
Dude,
Then
Morgana
again,
would be going
this is
crazy
hardly
right
the
now.
first bizarre
For
thing
real.
we've seen. And I gotta admit, it's probably better than him walking around in his bear suit. Oh hey, weren't we gonna see about talking to Rise? I was so shocked that I lost track of what we were talking about. Let's head over to Rise's place. As for Teddy, he's with the girls, so he should be fine.
Oh no. No, poor girls. He's gonna start wilding, bro.
It's finally the season for topsicles again.
Dude, how many are you going to eat? You're gonna get a stomachache.
Sorry, we're late.
How did it take you that long to find clothes for Ted?
That man, his
Whoa.
what?
Is that you, Teddy?
That boy's clean.
Oui, monsieur.
Bro,
How
and the
do I look?
robes. What?
What?
Magnifique.
Don't encourage him. I have to say, he totally blew my mind. But he's Teddy, all right. This guy had to make it a huge ordeal. Everything was new to him, so it turned into a big mess. He was so excited in the women's section that he started blabbering.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't just go around doing whatever you please when you're in this form. Got it?
Well, he can't help it. It's his first time in our world.
All right. You don't need to get all mopey like that. I never said I won't forgive you.
I'm so glad. I was worried that you didn't like me anymore.
Literally, this is the
We
weirdest
never, like,
thing.
I want a different voice actor. I can't not
Oh, man.
hear
If you
a
can
teddy
behave
bear.
yourself, you'll be pretty cute.
Oh no, you fool. Now you've done it.
Is he cute? What do you think, Kanji?
Huh? What are you asking me for?
Well, I was just wondering if he was your type.
Oh, I get it. What you're really asking is, will you please beat the shit out of me, Kanji?
Oh no, now you've done it. You foolish mortal.
It ain't funny, Yukiko-senpai.
She's
Sorry.
Something about respectfully saying Yukiko's name and adding senpai at the end of it while trying to say, it ain't funny, just makes it all the more funny.
You'll have to forgive Yukiko. She's helpless when she gets this way.
Oh, please, everyone. Don't fight over me, baby.
Shut up! You picking a fight with me?
Hey yo. Hey yo, Teddy, you would get whooped by Kanji, bro.
dude. I can.
Jeez. Oh well. Here, Kanji. Get whatever ice cream you want. Just share it with Teddy.
You just bribe
Head for
him?
the tofu shop. Wait here until we get back.
Ants just bribed him.
Wow, you're rich.
I can't just take this from you.
Isn't that like $10?
Think of it
Yeah.
as a welcome back party for Teddy. Just don't go around making a racket.
Whoa, Yosuke, what's gotten into you? You're acting like a real senpai all of a sudden. Oh, I get it. You might say differently, but you're still nice to Teddy. I'm glad Yosuke's developing into such a mature adult. Someone who doesn't let trifles bother him.
What? You're worrying me, Chie.
For real.
Oh, it's about Teddy's clothes, that's all. We didn't have the money for them, so we charged the rest to you.
Oh,
You what?
Charge? What? You put it on my account? Oh, what the hell, Chie? I never said you could do that.
What else were we supposed to do? That stuff was expensive, even for Juness.
You seriously charged it to me? Why would you do that? You know I just bought a motorcycle. I'm broke.
So, if you're already broke, a little more debt isn't gonna make much of a difference.
That's such a terrible way to look at it.
What?
Come on, baby. Stop fighting over...
Just
Shut up! This is your fault, you know. You listen here, Ted. You better take really, really, really good care of that.
the way he voiced that line. You better take really, really, really good care of that.
You listen here, Ted. You better take really, really, really good care of that.
Oh my god.
If you put even a single tear in it, I'll make your next set of clothes out of the bear hide you took off.
Oh god, they're about to
Go, Ted.
box.
Don't let it get you down. Let's go get some topsicles.
Teddy's like, adios. Hey, yo, they're ready to throw hands, bro.
Let's go on ahead. I think they're going to be a while.
It's like they're having a dance off, bro. Persona 4 dancing. Hello.
Ah, I had a feeling you'd come.
What's good?
Are you here to ingratiate yourself with Rise Kujikawa now?
Jeez, why did the clerk even let them charge it to someone else? Huh? Wait, you're that guy we saw with Kanji.
Precisely. I don't believe we've met since then. In fact, I don't believe I've ever introduced myself.
What's good? I
My
already know
name
who
is
you are.
Naoto Shirogane.
Naoto.
I'm
That's how you
investigating
say
the
it.
multiple murders that have occurred here.
I always had Naoto. Naoto.
Mind if I
Noted.
ask you a few questions on the subject? The latest victim, Kenshiro Muraoka. He was a teacher at the school you all attend, correct?
So
You're
I'm
what?
getting very Akechi vibes.
The public is focused on the fact that he is associated
Well.
with the second victim's school, but in truth,
There's a very good
that's
reason for that.
irrelevant.
And that's because this person is known as the Detective Prince, and Akechi is known as the second coming of the Detective Prince. They didn't get that.
I guess.
What intrigues me is the inconsistency.
Yeah, that's what intrigues
Prince
me,
Muraoka
too.
has never appeared on television. What do you make
Yeah.
of that?
How are we supposed to know?
Yo, Naoto is not stupid.
Well, we'll leave it at that. For my part, I'd like to solve this case as quickly as possible. I'll be keeping an eye on you all. Well then, until we meet again.
Word. See ya.
Who is that guy?
Well then, Naoto.
That would be Naoto Shirogane.
It felt like he completely saw through us. He even knew about the TV thing.
What's even the point in lying to somebody when their first
Wait.
question to you blatantly addresses what you know and only you should know?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Rise-chan, are you okay now?
Good, good.
Are you
I like
okay
how
to
she
check up on
nodded
me?
her whole body to say yes to that.
Well, yeah.
Listen, that's how you nod.
Oh, do you guys have a moment?
Nope. That's why we're here. We don't have any
There's
time.
something I want to tell you.
We have to leave.
Follow me. My grandma's taking care of the shop today.
Word.
Huh? Sure, okay.
Sure. Okay.
Correct. Oh, we're at the shrine? Word.
Ba, ba, ba,
That's
da,
good.
ba, 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 ba.
True.
Yeah, I remember being at my house.
Why is her
When I came
stance so
to,
wide?
though, I was already in the other world.
Am I crazy? The way she stands. Her stance is just so wide.
She's just doing the A pose real quick. It's okay.
Asserting dominance.
Aw. Still no real information on the killer.
Legit, if Rise just put her arms out, she'd be T-posing.
We met this weird kid named Naoto a second ago.
Oh, he's come to the shop several times. He asked me a lot about the incident. I didn't tell him anything about the other world, though. I figured it'd be a waste of time. Actually, he asked me about you guys, too, but I just made up some stuff. Like, they found me unconscious on the roof at Jeunesse.
Well, I guess that's close enough to the truth.
True. Good
Well,
enough.
at least you told us that.
Yeah,
Thank
facts.
God.
What's up?
Could you imagine if he asked us that and we just were like,
We just found her vibing in an alley? Oh, that's crazy. Because she said that you found her on the roof of Jeunesse. Alley, roof of Jeunesse, I mean, same thing.
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thank you so much! I love you guys!
Huh? You don't have to thank us.
Dude, she's so cute.
Yosuke.
Man, it's finally hitting me that you're the real deal. You really are Risette.
Well, I know I sounded gloomy and all from stress, so I thought you might not like me that way. Do I sound weird? Oh, but I guess it sounds more natural this way to the public. I'm sorry. I've practically lost touch with what the normal me is like.
Well, if you've lost touch, that means this is the normal you.
No need to apologize.
Exactly.
Just do what comes naturally.
I think everyone has multiple sides to them. You don't have to
Yep.
force yourself to decide on just one.
It sounds convincing
Wait.
when Yukiko says it.
I just realized, Rise's story is just like Persona 5's theme. Like, high key. Literally, it is. That's one of the biggest themes of Persona 5, is that everybody has multiple sides to them. And that's what the mask is symbolic of. They're ripping off that mask, right?
Yeah.
That is hiding their other side during their awakening. So she is literally, she's the first Persona 5 character.
Straight.
Oh, man.
Huh?
He'd fit right into Persona 5, dude.
Thanks. I'm glad you're the first people I got to know here.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot your present. The teddy glasses. You don't have to take them, but well,
Senpai, would you be struggling without my help?
We definitely
I can
appreciate the
you
help.
in that world, right? With my power.
Give us a navigator,
So
bro.
wouldn't it be better if I joined the team?
Yes, it would. It's that simple.
These are kind of like proof that you're one of us.
It's more like your way to see through the fog. It's not like we have a fashion code or something.
No, it's strictly
I do
fashion,
remember
buddy.
you all wearing glasses over there. Thanks, Senpai. Now I'm part of the team too.
Oh, investigation team rank 6. Hallelujah.
I'll be going to Yasogami High starting tomorrow.
Yes,
But I
Yasogami
don't have
High.
any friends yet, so don't ignore me, all right?
Bro, I don't think anybody is going to ignore you. I think having a friends group is obviously great so that, people might not bug you as much. But believe me, you're going to have no shortage of people trying to talk to you.
I do owe you my life, so,
Leave it to me.
Yes, sir. Leave it to me. Haha. Oh, yes, sir.
Wow, I didn't realize you were so cool, Senpai.
Yes, sir.
This sure is a rough time to transfer here, though.
We're goated for that one.
Kidnappings, King Moron's death.
Dude,
All
thank
that and exams
God.
are soon too.
All that and exams are soon too.
St.
Oh man.
Elmo's. Now I'm depressing myself. I wonder if there's any
Okay,
chance they'll be canceled.
Ryuji.
True.
I doubt it. They always hold exams, rain or shine.
Dead or alive.
I almost got killed by those monsters. Compared to that, exams are nothing.
Fair.
Alrighty then. Let's discuss the case some more tomorrow at our special headquarters.
A special
Yo,
headquarters.
how's it
The
going?
Junets.
Dude, Teddy ate 5 topsicles. Though if you count the ones I had before, well, that makes 6. So I still win.
No one asked.
That's
We're
fair.
all done talking already.
Hold up. Where is Teddy?
Let's go, Senpai.
Man, did you just leave him? Where's she staying?
When did you get so
Okay.
For real? Oh lord.
Do you go to Yasogami like Senpai? I'll be starting school there tomorrow, so I hope we get along too.
Huh? Oh. Cool. But what grade are you in?
So where's Teddy?
He's over there finishing up his 5th topsicle. What are we gonna do with him?
For real, where is he staying?
Well, I guess I'll take him home.
What, your parents are just gonna let you take some random guy home?
I mean, guess so.
This is Nightline News. Our
Alright, I
top
didn't
story
realize they
for
were
the
my
night concerns
parents.
the latest developments in an ongoing story. The serial murder case in Inaba has claimed a 3rd victim. The news shocked local residents, who have not seen another murder in 3 months, and assumed the spree had reached its end. The deceased taught at a local high school. Since his body was found arranged in a similar manner as the last 2 victims,
What's wrong? Was it someone you know? He died?
Yep.
I think I'm here with you.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm alright.
this marks the 2nd consecutive death after Miss Saki Konishi's, where the target was involved with Yasogami High. Mr. Muraoka was known for his strict teaching methods, and is said to have had constant friction with his students.
How is that
The police
relevant?
will be pursuing this line of inquiry, and are planning to begin a large-scale investigation tomorrow. We now turn to our
I
reporter
guess
at
it's
the
fully
scene
possible
for
that a
more
former student
details.
could have,
Fair, actually.
Dad won't be coming home again today.
That is factual information. He sure won't. Hit him with a magic trick. With the music!
Do it again! Do it again!
Oh, Lord.
It moved! Hey, how did you do that? Tell me!
bruh. Dude, that was easy.
Fact.
Dude, could you imagine if it was that easy to, like, make yourself go from happy to sad? Just move a finger?
Easy, easy. Hey, what's good?
Welcome.
Bruh,
been
we should
quite
go to a
some time.
psychiatrist real quick and tell him we cured depression.
True. Why are we in the Velvet
Don't
Room?
be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. How are things proceeding? Are you gradually drawing nearer to a solution to the mystery?
Man, I don't know. I think. Do we have any evidence to go off? I guess we'll just go with yes.
Excellent.
The season has changed, but your future is not yet closed. In time, a path will open to you.
Our true reason for calling you here tonight is to provide a new form of assistance to help you achieve just that.
Alright, what's good now?
Fusing personas. Have you been using our services diligently?
I think we have.
The aid we will henceforth provide is an advanced form of fusion. I speak of the power to fuse 4 or more personas at once.
Oh, it's probably... Well, no, that was in Persona 5 as
I
well.
am quite certain.
I thought in
that
Persona
this
5
will
was just
enable you to
3.
command even
No,
stronger powers.
Well, you already have the, like, triangle infusion in this game. I think that's the, like, you can make trumpeter, right? But you need these 4 or 5 exact personas. Get these personas, and then this is the persona you can get, right? Like the list of personas. Remember how that was a thing in 5? They had that list of personas you could craft with like 4 or 5 different personas.
Yeah.
Now, your journey will
Like
soon
King Frost
reach
was one of
its
the early game
climax.
ones we had an access to
And
with
as a
that.
result, many challenges, which I cannot foresee at present, await you. Most interesting. Well, until we meet again, farewell.
Adios.
Yo!
I mean, I don't care about King Moron, but if somebody that close to me died, I'd certainly be upset no matter... I feel like I'd be upset no matter how much I disliked them. Or didn't care about them, you know? I mean, maybe depressed is a strong word. Depressed is probably a strong word.
I'd probably be relatively okay. Like,
That's fair.
Like, I might be a little sad, but I definitely
I
wouldn't
feel
say
like-
that I'm depressed.
I feel like it's closer to this would just... It's gonna be weird, is the way I'd describe it, right? Because... On one hand, yeah, it sucks that they're dead, but they were a terrible human. So I don't... I mean...
It's not going to dishearten me or sadden me that he's gone.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's going to be weird that they're not there. For real. I guess we are getting a new homeroom teacher. Watch them actually be worse than King Moron.
Dude. Watch them be the murderer.
Hey, is that stuff about King Moron for real?
It was on TV, right? It must be true.
It must be true.
True. It was you.
Good morning. I'm
I
Noriko
don't like you.
Kashiwagi, your new class teacher starting today. You all probably know already, but now that Mr. Morooka has passed away, I'll be taking good care of you instead. Okay.
Chill out.
Why don't we start off with a moment of silence for Mr. Morooka? Close your eyes, everyone.
She's
That
weird.
should be enough.
What? I was like...
Yeah, for
I'll do
Mr.
my best to
Morooka.
fill Mr. Morooka's shoes. So, our regular exams are still on track for next week. As
Dang.
your principal said, it's times like these when the schedule is most important, Nori-chan. Oh, it must be tough for you, but that's what it means to become an adult, little by little.
I already can't stand her.
For real, this voice make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think...
Yeah.
I think the voice actress did a great job at making us uncomfortable. I feel like that has to be the point.
First King
Yeah.
Moron and now Kashiwagi? How much worse can it get?
Oh, and one more thing. That idol in our first year class, Ms. Kujikawa, was it? In person? She's nothing like she seems on TV, so don't
Okay,
get your
so you're
hopes up,
foul too,
okay?
huh?
What's so great about an idol anyway, right, class? She's just a piece of inexperienced jailbait.
What's up with her? Does she think she's Rosette's rival?
She doesn't stand a chance against Rosette. I mean, I heard Kashiwagi is on the wrong side of 40.
I bet King Moron would have been ecstatic to hear Rosette had enrolled here.
No, he would not have been.
Someone told me they saw him buying Risei's pinup book.
No way.
That sounds kind of pervy.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, that sounds like...
He annoyed
That
the
sounds
hell
like
out of
something
me,
he'd do.
but I feel bad that he got killed.
Oh, you know what? Rosette was on a striptease show.
Huh? A striptease? Dude, if that was true, the paparazzi would have been all over it.
I'm serious. But the reception went bad right when it was getting to the good part. It was on that midnight channel everyone keeps talking about.
You actually believe that crap? How friggin' dense are you? Trust me, you were dreaming it.
The rumor about the Midnight Channel is spreading further.
Yeah, it is.
We'd better wrap this case up quick. Anyways, let's meet up later. Don't make any plans for this afternoon.
Word. I mean, I have a plan, but I don't think I can do it. My plan is to just save.
Finals are next
Because we're at the
week.
2-hour mark.
Finals are next week.
What?
It's been a while since I failed any subjects.
Yeah, if by a while you mean all the time.
Shut up! Like you've ever seen my scores!
But GA always has above average marks in the subjects that she doesn't fail.
Hey, why'd you tell him? My score's just very. Yeah, that's it.
Yo, you just got exposed by Yukiko, bro.
Rise-chan,
True.
you too?
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just, I thought it would take me a while to make any friends at my new school.
Now you have a
We
group
met
of
under such
6.
awful circumstances.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think about King Moron's case? He didn't show up on the Midnight Channel even once.
If this person had been inside the TV, I would have sensed it. My nose isn't as sharp now, but I can tell that much.
But they found the body on a foggy day again, right? They said on the news that that crime scene was just the way it was for that announcer and Saki-senpai.
I really wonder about the culprit's motives. Why was Mr. Muraoka targeted?
Hope it wasn't personal. Because there's way too many people who hated King Moron's guts.
Yeah, it won't
Yeah.
narrow it down.
But didn't you say it's people who get famous on TV who are targeted? If the
Maybe
killer's
not
choosing
famous,
targets
but-
by watching TV, I picture him as someone who doesn't know the victims at all. I don't think it's worth trying to figure out motives for that type. There are too many people who hold grudges against you for no reason, even if you've never met them before.
Okay.
Huh. You sound
Oh,
like
yeah, I
you
was
speak
gonna
from
say,
experience,
she knows.
Rise-chan. But with King Moron, he didn't appear on the Midnight Channel or the regular TV. Arrgh, I don't get this at all.
Man, 2 victims in a row from our school. That's gotta set off the police's alarm bells. They're not gonna leave any stones at school unturned.
You know, to be honest, somewhere deep inside, I thought maybe King Moron was the killer.
Bro, you're wild for that.
The news says that he was the second victim from Yasogami High, but we all know that's not the case. And I've heard him say more than once that so-and-so deserves to die. But now, I feel bad that I doubted him. He was a capital A asshole, but that doesn't justify killing him.
I'm kind of with Yosuke here.
And not just King Moron. I feel sorry for all the victims.
Well, yeah.
I can't forgive the killer, no matter what.
Well, we'll do what we can, for King Moron's sake too. At this rate, you have to figure that the killer has something to do with the school, right? So why don't we split up and...
That won't be necessary.
Hi, what's up?
You?
There is no need to examine the case of Mr. Muraoka any further.
Why's
Oh.
that?
Apparently, the police have found a suspect. It would be best to let them handle the case from here.
That's Cap.
How do you know?
I'm on this case as a special investigator, by request of the prefectural police.
Oh, hey! My like, current father hates you.
What?
They found a suspect? Who is it?
As to his name, I haven't been informed. I do know that he is a high schooler.
Is
It
his
isn't
name
public knowledge
you?
yet, but he isn't a student of your high school. It seems they are quite confident that this boy is the killer. They have testimonies directly linking him with the incident. I expect it's only a matter of time before he is apprehended. Soon this case will be solved, and your town will once again be its peaceful, rustic self.
Sorry, Naoto, I have bad news for you. But that's Cap. We're only like halfway through the game. I know that ain't true.
True.
The suspect is a high schooler? Alright, so why come tell us? That's confidential info, right? Why run right here and spill it?
Your game will soon reach its end.
Game?
No, it won't. We're like halfway through.
I felt I should at least let you know that.
And like, Igor just said we're about to reach the climax. So like, you're lying. This ain't a game to us, Brody. I mean, as long as it ends, I wouldn't care how it ends, but we know this is not how it's gonna end.
True.
So what do we want to say to Naoto? I mean, it probably doesn't matter that much, but...
I like just as long as it ends.
Okay.
You don't deny, then, that you have involved yourselves in the matter? Well, no matter. I have no reason to say anything further.
I mean, none of those options
A
really
game?
denied anything, so...
Aren't you the one who thinks of this as a game? I don't care if you're a special investigator or an amateur sleuth. All you're doing is solving mysteries.
Wait,
What
what?
could you possibly know about us? You're the one who's playing a game here.
I'm sorry, I have no clue what Rise is going on about.
One of the victims?
Yeah.
She meant a lot to me.
Dude, she...
Okay.
How could I possibly treat this
I
like
mean,
a game?
I kind of get where her like part of her point, but saying Naoto is treating it like a game does not make any sense. Saying we were never treating it like a game makes 100% sense, but
Us? We made a promise.
Yosuke.
A game. That may be quite true.
Wait,
Why
hold
so
up.
understanding all of a sudden?
Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you'd be wandering around like this when the police have a suspect. What, did they get rid of you now that they have their man? Is that why you came here? You were lonely?
we don't make fun of Naoto. That's probably exactly what it was.
Detectives normally aren't involved with arrests, and we never harbor any special emotions regarding a case either. Still, it is rather unfortunate that people are only attentive so long as our services are required. But then, I'm accustomed to it. Much about this case was perplexing, but its solution was surprisingly simple. Well then, I'll be going now.
Wait, I want you on the team.
What was that about? He just said his piece and left?
I feel like Naoto does want to join the group.
He said they have a
Definitely.
suspect. But is this really gonna
And
solve
then Yosuke
everything?
totally just shut Naoto down.
Who knows?
Alright. Oh, Lord.
Ba, ba,
Okay.
ba.
Let me save.
Welcome.
Okay, we have now reached the 2 hours and 11 minutes mark. I think it is time to save and call this one. I think this was a pretty good episode. A lot of interesting stuff happened. We had Teddy's transformation into somehow being a human.
Dude,
I'm not gonna pretend to understand, but it's very interesting. We have Rise joining the group. They apparently have found a suspect, a very good suspect. Apparently, we're getting involved with Naoto now. A lot of stuff is happening right now. This is a very exciting time in Persona 4, I think. When Igor says we're reaching the climax of the game, I can see it. It feels like we're building up to it. It really does. I don't know. What do you think, Isaac?
Honestly, I think he is probably just doing I think the writers are just doing a bit of clever foreshadowing, because we both know that it's not the climax.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though Igor's trying to say that it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
climax,
no.
it's definitely about to really pick up speed, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is obviously we know that we're not about to hit like the full climax and then resolution within like 4 more hours or something, right?
Yeah.
But it does feel like the game is very much picking up. We're getting involved with pretty much all of the members of the investigation team. I don't know how many more there will be or could be. I'd guess Naoto ends up as one, but besides that, there's nobody I can think of. At least nobody that's been introduced to us yet. I mean, and I think most characters have been introduced to us. Or introduced fairly, like, well before. Unless we get a Haru situation where they just kind of appear out of nowhere and end up on your team.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, Haru, wow.
And
Yeah,
apparently Haru had more foreshadowing in Royal, by the way. Like, they
You mean
added
the-
more. And she still felt like she showed up out of nowhere, but whatever. Point is, I thought this was a pretty good episode, and I definitely feel like it's building up to more really good episodes.
Yeah, that's definitely what it feels like.
I'm really excited to see where the rest of this game's story goes. Obviously, I know who it is. Obviously, right? I am 100% aware of who the killer is. But I still think the journey there is just going to be very fun and exciting. Right? Even in terms of the story. Obviously, things like social links, right? Knowing who the killer is doesn't affect those at all. Right? I can still enjoy Ko's...
Knowing who the killer is isn't going to tell us what happens with Ko.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not gonna change how Ko's story impacts me in any way, right? But I think even still, the main story is still, so far, it's a really fun ride. Seeing where we are, where we're going. Obviously, I know the end destination, but it's still the journey, right? That is a huge part of the fun, right? And not just the big twist. So I'm still really excited for this game's story, despite the spoiler. It still seems really good to me. But I think it's about time to wrap this episode up. Do you have anything else to say about the episode, Isaac?
Nah, not really.
Alright. So I think we should go ahead and wrap this episode up. I hope you guys have enjoyed this at least as much as I have. I hope Isaac enjoyed. As always, I know I enjoyed. I feel like I say that about just about every episode, but this one I really enjoyed. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the next episode whenever that comes out. Peace.